Can't hear you. I can't. Kyle's talking to me, and I cannot hear him. I see his lips moving.
I was trying to talk to you off air, and I had my finger on the wrong button.
Oh, sorry. You got your finger on the wrong button?
Yeah. Story of my life.
That's not matching up with your Twitter bio. You're the Twitter bio. You're the guy that handles a volume button. A volume button. You do so much more than that, Kyle. You handle the button, maybe not well. Nice fade. Welcome in.
I was trying to flex my volume button.
It's nice.
Prowess.
It's your little corner of the store, and I respect that. Got to get to Kyle here in a second. I have a Kyle.
I can really I can just crank you up here.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. Or I can turn you way down.
Hi.
This is
hey.
Great. This is great. Hey, did you get my text this morning?
Probably. Hold on.
Because you responded to it, but you didn't respond to it.
Oh, yes. No, you know what? I got your text, and I felt my text was more important.
Was it, though?
It's a great point.
Because I was texting you about a hypothetical scenario where you could lose a body part but have it replaced with a superhuman version of that body part.
Kyle texted me at 4:45 this morning. Would you trade a body part for a mechanical version of that body part that gave you enhanced abilities? I didn't see that. I didn't even read it. All I saw was my text open, and I had to text you something that I felt was more important.
I don't know what's more important than that.
In reality, though, would I trade a body part for a mechanical version of that body part that gave you enhanced abilities? 100% yes.
See, I think I would have a problem looking at, and I'm talking a Terminator style hand.
Oh, you were thinking a hand?
Well,
okay. Because I was thinking an arm.
No, so if you, I don't know, I would just have a weird thing about not being able to feel my hand anymore.
Yeah, but would you also have a weird thing about being able to pitch 110 miles an hour and make $25 million a year? Wouldn't that be kind of worth it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's yes, on the surface, yes. But if I went under the knife knowing hey, I'm not going to have my arm anymore.
Uh-huh.
And instead I'm going to have this metal contraption just attached there. I'm not going to have any feeling in that arm anymore.
By the way, in your world here that you're creating, it's accepted that
it's actually called world building. Thank you.
You're in this thing that you're Minecrafting. It's accepted that you could play sports with that and people would accept you and not ridicule you and all that.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
That's a great hypothetical.
Because if you had to fight to play and people were he's cheating, then
I think they would, because we've seen people with no legs be criticized for trying to run in sprints and races.
Sure. We saw a guy with it was a leg issue in golf. What was it, Casey Kane or something like that? Who was trying to use a cart in the PGA, and they turned him down. Interesting question. Checking in.
You're talking about baseball throwing 115 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Dude, for a fact baseball would not be cool with you having a mechanical.
That was my thing. I wouldn't just do it to do it. There'd have to be a major life change in a positive that went with that. Checking in from Benicia on 680 in traffic. Also, you guys never give the weather info. Well, because it's California and 98% of the time there's really no.
I got it. Where are they at?
Is in Benicia.
They want the weather in Benicia. I got them.
I mean, I guess. And let me guess. Oh, can I guess? The weather in Benicia right now is 54 degrees with a breeze coming 8 miles an hour out of the west.
Wow.
What? Not even
52.7.
Thank you. I mean, hey.
52 miles an hour, 7 miles per hour. 87% humidity in Benicia, though.
Wow.
We're looking at a high of 82 and a low of 52.
There you go.
Out there in the East Bay today.
Benicia. There's your weather report. Brought to you by Kyle. Hello, Ken. Hello, Justin. Works at a grocery store. Appreciate you guys.
Shout out, Justin.
The text I sent Kyle back was a text saying, and I quote, I'm going to be on time, but a little late. And Kyle responded and said, like normal. So that's a text Kyle and I completely understand, which is sometimes I get in here later than the average bear, but it's on time. Like Kyle knew what I was talking about. Most of the time, my alarm goes off at 3:45 every morning. I will admit to hitting snooze once or twice, but I'm generally up at 4 a.m. Thank you. And I get up and I do my thing. I eat the breakfast. I putter around. I grab my coffee. I go sit in my little man cave outside with my phone, and I take in the day. And a lot of times I'll make edits on our prep, or I'll come up with this, that way. You know, I'm taking stuff in.
I've been on the show for, 14, 15 months, a little over a year.
Yeah.
You have been actually late one time, and it was because you were ill.
Yes. Late meaning like after the show starts. But this morning was different because usually I will shower at night and lay all my stuff out. That's just my deal.
I do the same thing.
And then just roll into work nice and clean.
Yep.
But last night I was like, I'm tired. I'm just going to shower in the morning. No problem. So I don't know what I did, but I knocked my alarm out somehow, and I have 2 alarms. And I think everybody's been here before. And I look over and I see, oh my God, it's freaking 5:05. Like I'm already usually on the road by now, or at least close to it. And so I had to make a split-second decision. Do I leave now and get here on normal time, unshowered? I can't do that. So I hop in the shower, take a super fast shower, get all my stuff done. Forgot that this is the worst part of the day. My deodorant was in the downstairs bathroom that was still, I still had my stuff down there from our trip over the weekend. And I usually will take a shower downstairs just to not wake up my wife. I take a shower in our downstairs bathroom.
Oh, I'm Dave. I have a shower downstairs.
Big time, buddy. Wait till you get to that kind of radio money. You have a downstairs shower. So the problem is all I did, I went over and I grabbed my wife's deodorant, which is gross, but I did it because she's a girl, so it's less gross. And I won't say the name brand, but I'm just gonna say that I feel like I can't. I smell like a girl today, I think, and it's not even a girl deodorant. That's better than
smelling like a dude that didn't shower or a dude that didn't use deodorant.
I smell very clean.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about that.
I have several buddies of mine who are guys who swear by women's deodorant.
Listen, I'm not even joking.
I don't know what the difference is outside of the smell.
Because here's the thing, we got to go. The normal deodorant I use it's a gel. Like I turn the little dial, there's a little bit of gel.
Yeah, same.
It's great. I love it. It dries. People are like, oh, it's too wet. No, it dries out in like 5 minutes and you're covered. My wife uses the white antiperspirant ones.
Yeah, the stick.
The stick, which I can't stand because it comes with a certain, I think it's a deodorant smell, which isn't as bad as smelling, but I don't like the perfumey. You can tell if somebody's wearing an antiperspirant, I think, by nose, of which I have one, rather long nostrils. So all day today, I'm going to be smelling myself.
Sorry that
like
you have to go through this.
Well, Kyle, let me tell you something.
Don't sit next to me in our meeting later.
And we have a big meeting today, and then I have a big meeting down at the Kings today. All this be smelling like my wife.
Do you know what we have a meeting about?
What's that?
Sports Fest. Join us for Sports Fest Saturday, September 22nd at Roosevelt Park in downtown Sacramento, presented by Home Theater Company. Meet your favorite athletes like Mike Bibby, Bonzi Wells, Kenny Thomas, Greg Vaughn, Derek Lee, Uriah Faber, and many more. You can test your skills at our talk show and play-by-play booths. Sports Fest will feature food trucks, craft beers, a kids zone, and activities for the whole family. Attend for free by showing us the KHTK app on your phone or pay $5 at the gate. More info at khtk.com.
Antonio says we rock. He's checking in from Elk Grove, and somebody wants to know if my wife's deodorant is strong enough for a man but pH balanced for a woman. Well, we'll get to that when we get back right here on Morning Brew. Stick around. We have a big fat hairy show for you, by the way, including Scott Bair of NBC California. We're going to talk Raiders, and we have a number of questions for you guys as well. So sit back, fasten your seatbelts. We'll make sure to get the weather reports into you all day long. We love you guys. We love you listening. We're going to do our best to entertain you for the next almost 3 hours right here on The Drive, Sports 1140 KHTK.
Leaving your car, away from your radio? Don't worry, because the KHTK app will allow you to catch all the shows you love, never miss the drive, or Jim Rome. Catch every minute of the Lowdown and Grant and Doug. Just download the app now and get all your favorite shows on your digital device of choice. The all-new Sports 1140 app. Get it today.
Guys, let's be real. When you look good, you feel good. At the JCPenney wardrobe sale, you can get 50% off select men's suits, separate sport coats, dress pants, and accessories. Plus, select dress shirts, buy one, get one free. Raise your game with Collection by Michael Strahan. All the right looks to take your style to the next level. Also, save an extra 20% off with your JCPenney credit card and coupon, or extra 15% off with any other method of payment. Hurry in. JCPenney. Style and value for all. Pricing and coupon valid 9/13 and 9/23. Credit offer subject to credit approval. Some exclusions and restrictions apply. See store at jcp.com for coupon and details.
My lawn's been worn out by summer, not to mention by my kids.
This year, use Scott's in the fall. Just one more feeding gives your grass the nourishment it needs to recover from the wear and tear of summer, while also building resilient roots to help prevent a weak, thin lawn next spring.
This fall, my kids and my grass are back out to play.
This is a Scott's Yard. Now's the time to feed your lawn. Pick up a bag of Scott's Winter Guard today.
Subject to prior sale and approved credit. Excludes tax. 0 security deposit. 10,000 annual miles. 25 cents a mile over. Stock number R37296. See deal for details. Ends 10/1/18.
Here, Roseville, think Lexus. And for September, you may just want to think about upping your drive to a new elegant IS 300F Sport, because the guys at Lexus of Roseville will make it oh so easy. Hey, it's Grant Napier, and nothing satisfies like driving a premium, well-crafted Lexus IS 300 sedan, especially when you can lease one now for $369 a month. Your cash toward the deal is $39.99. Lexus will pony up $52.50 in lease cash, and then you're behind the wheel to experience amazing. And this one is the F-Sport package with goodies galore. You really just need to see it to understand how dynamic and thrilling this car really is. Stop in and say hi to my guys at Lexus of Roseville. Let them show you a new elegant IS 300. They're in the Roseville Auto Mall and online at lexusofroseville.com. Here, Roseville, think Lexus.
Rise Against, live. Friday, September 28th, Concord Pavilion. Morning in America Tour 2018. Pick up their album Wolves. Available everywhere. Special guests, AFI. And Anti-Flag. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Part of the Massini Sleep World Concert Series.
The model year clearance is on now at Maida Chevy in the Elk Grove Auto Mall. Exclusive Maida Chevy all-in-stock discount pricing on every new Chevy. Hundreds to choose from. Plus, great GM rebates and incentives. All-in-stock discount savings on every Maida Chevy. Plus, over 1,500 four-star reviews. Where? You know where. MaidaChevy.com. Don't stress when you can pay less at Maida Chevy. See why everyone's saying, I made a great deal at
Maida. Okay, so summer's coming to a close. Winter's creeping up on us. Garner Roofing is trying to get you prepared for that winter season with their $69 inspection. They also have an end of summer sale going on right now. They also offer veteran and senior discounts. They got a lot of stuff going on right now. They have financing options available with no payments, no interest until 2020, or as little as $89 per month with zero down. They've also got terms up to 30 years, and some financing isn't even credit-based and is tax deductible. Call them right now, 833-R5O's and an F, or online at GarnerRoofingInc.com.
My name is Dale Pazinski, and this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
The weather is spectacular, and today is a great day to buy a car from John L. Sullivan Roseville Kia. We've grown so fast, we've added a second store in the Roseville Auto Mall for certified pre-owned Kias. Over 350 Kias and more Kia Sorrentos than anywhere in Northern California. Huge grand opening discounts. Your #1 sales leader for new and certified pre-owned Kias, the all-new John L. Sullivan Roseville Kia and certified pre-owned Kia in the Roseville Auto Mall.
You're amazing. Welcome back to The Drive.
It's just my job.
It's time for the Morning Brew. Now here's Carmichael Day.
That is out to deep right field. Piscotty moving back to the track, at the wall, gone! Great salami time for Caleb Coward. And the Angels have taken a 7-4 lead.
The Angels tacked on a couple. 9-7, your final. You know, Kyle, you'll notice, I don't know if you caught it in the rundown. I was writing a good part of the rundown, at least the A's part, right around when that play happened. And why are you clapping? Just writing the rundown.
What you wrote on here is A+. Really A+ by you.
What did I write? Now I wasn't even trying to be funny. Now I'm looking. I wasn't.
You weren't trying to be funny?
Oh, when I said what happened. Oh, okay. That wasn't even what I was just talking about. When I said they got Bartwomaned. Yes.
Like Bartman.
But Bartwomaned.
This is a lady.
I wrote that right after that play, right after that grand slam that the A's lost, because you just knew they were gonna. All the air went out of the building.
Yeah.
All the air went out of the building. So they lost, and they've lost. They're in a bad stretch right now, and we'll talk about that. A little mini slump here for the A's. But I think what we need to talk about more today is, if you were a fan, would you have done that? Should she have been booted?
Yes. Permanently. What are you thinking?
Okay, let me just be really clear. I didn't like that she did that. I think it was bad.
Very bad.
I'm not siding with her.
That's an out.
It's an out. It's probably an out. It's not a routine.
Stephen Piscotty makes that play.
It's not a routine play, but I will say it is an 80% out. Like 8 out of 10 times, it's an out. But it wasn't like a can of corn to him. You know, but like, you have somebody that's like, oh, hey, I'm at a game. Which, by the way, being an A's fan and being at a game on a Tuesday night is actually a pretty cool thing. Like, that doesn't happen that often, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
She's there surrounded by nobody. Balls coming.
Which makes it even worse.
I think
you can sit in your seat and just put your glove up, and if that ball lands, you can go get it. Because there's no one near you.
I think,
why are you leaning over the... This wasn't like a glove was up, like, even with the railing. She had to lean over...
I think human instinct takes over. Like, human instinct. Like,
then
see a ball.
Don't sit that close. If you can't be an adult, if you turn into Doug from Up and go, squirrel, whenever you see something, if you can't sit and go, oh, that's actually in play, let me back up. You can still be on the railing with your glove up, but when that ball falls in fair territory, you're not going to touch it. Or not in fair territory, but in play.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Where she lost my sympathy was on the way out. They were escorted out, and they showed them being escorted out. Like, she and her friend, like, everybody was cheering. And they were, like, taking curtain call. I mean, they were pretty much middle fingering everybody. Like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, bring the pain, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
no,
now
that's trash.
Now you've lost my sympathy.
Yeah, you get none.
I will also say to the A's fans in the building, and I hope I heard this wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard fairly clearly at one point a chant of kick him out. Probably not. Probably not the best look. I know you're upset. But I think we know where you were going there. Maybe not the best look for A's fan. Oh, you didn't catch that? Yeah. So, right, but I'm just saying, anyways.
We have to, our segment's over.
I know. Oh, by the way, the Sixers hired Elton Brand. There's a new Patriots book out. That's bruised to and through. Hold on. The Sixers hired Elton Brand.
And the shot made by Elton Brand. And Tom Brady throws and it's caught by Gronkowski. Touchdown, Patriots.
There's a new Pats book out claiming Brady wanted a divorce there. We spent way too much time on the A's thing, but that's fine. The other two stories are whatever. We'll get to those. I think this A's thing's going to be the thing. Because I think it's a good conversation. And I'm going to try to be the guy throughout the day that feels bad for this person. And I fully acknowledge, Kyle, that I'm in an emotional place where I can do that. If this was against the Giants and it was a pennant race and it was in that situation, I wouldn't be rooting for them to kick her out. I'd probably be rooting for even worse punishment.
Right, you would be attacking their families because you'd be like, that person was raised wrong. No, it's not. And you would do that condescending thing where you're acting like you're not overblowing it. You'd be like, no, it's not.
It's not.
They were just raised wrong.
It's not their fault. I'd be like, lock her up. I'd be going back to the old politics. Lock her up.
I'm turning this off.
I want the FBI investigating this thing. Somebody get me Robert Mueller.
Oh, I'm turning this off. I'm going to a different station.
All right. Well, the Sixers have hired Elton Brand. It generally works out super well when a team hires an ex-player as a GM. So we'll explore that next. And the ESPN Top 100 is out. We'll tell you which Kings are in the top 100. We'll explore that. Here's a hint, and then we got a break. Here's a hint as to which Kings are in the top 100. All right, we'll be back in a couple. Sit back and relax right here on Sports 1140 KHTK.
De'Aaron Fox, because he jumps like a cricket.
Yes, De'Aaron Fox, because he jumps like a cricket. We'll tell you where he is in that top 100
Bang!
next. Kyle with the two-handed jam right here on Sports 1140 KHTK.
Sports 1140 KHTK has made your mornings even better. Check out The Drive every morning on KHTK.com to not only hear the show, but to see the show as well. The Drive is now video streaming every morning from 6 to 9 on KHTK.com. All presented by the Sacramento Republic FC and by Jiffy Lube.
Sarah wasn't born yesterday.
Okay, here's your cheeseburger.
Hey, wait, there's already a bite out of this.
Yeah, looks like just a small bite. Start from the other side.
What? No way.
She wouldn't buy something used when she can buy new for around the same cost. Like now during Northern California Honda dealers' new Hondas for All sales event, when you can get an awesome lease deal on a sporty, sophisticated new 2018 Civic. Just $189 a month.
Hey, these fries look half-eaten too.
Only a few. The others haven't been touched.
I don't think so.
With deals like this on new Hondas, why buy used? See your NorCal Honda dealer now through September 30th.
Lease a 2018 Civic Sedan CVT-LX for $189 per month for 36 months with $21.99 due at signing for well-qualified lessees approved by Honda Financial Services. Excludes taxes and license. No security deposit. 15 cents per mile over 12,000 miles per year. Higher rates apply for lower credit ratings. Prices and terms may vary. See dealer for details. Offer ends 10/31/18.
Ask any Honda driver or visit us at NorCalHondaDealers.com.
This is Boomer Science with the CBS Sports Minute, brought to you by Robert Half, the experts in accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, and administrative staffing. Well, let's see. Danny Amendola took Miami's money and ran. Jordan Matthews couldn't cut it. Neither could Eric Decker, Corey Coleman, or Benny Fowler, among others. So if you're Bill Belichick, why not take a flyer on Josh Gordon? Relatively speaking, he cost next to nothing. Julian Edelman has only another 2 weeks in Roger Goodell's penalty box, and the Patriots totaled just 104 yards from their wideouts last Sunday. True, Gordon needs his own carousel to handle all the baggage he carries around, but the Patriots line him up outside, then send him deep. Would Detroit dare ignore him? That threat alone justifies a conditional draft pick. As Tom Brady put it, hopefully he can work hard, put the team first, and end up helping us. Josh, just do your job. It's that simple. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Filling an opening at your company means more than just finding an employee. You're looking for a fit, a match. Robert Half understands that. We know you need someone who can do the work, someone who complements your culture. And of course, you need that someone fast. When it all comes together, it makes for a perfect fit. Satisfaction guaranteed. Robert Half, the matching experts in accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, and administrative staffing. Visit roberthalf.com/radio for more information.
They say you can't always get what you want, but at O'Reilly Auto Parts, not only can you get what you want, but you get rewarded for getting it. It's O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. For a limited time, get double points on 250 items throughout the store. At O'Reilly, you'll find double point offers on appearance items, oil specials, and so much more. If you're not an O-Rewards member yet, swing on by your nearby O'Reilly Auto Parts and sign up today. O'Reilly Auto Parts, better prices every...
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
So over the last couple of weeks, I've had several trips out to Stone's Gambling Hall, located right off I-80 at Antelope. And again, amazed, just absolutely amazed every time I head into Stone's Gambling Hall. One of the nights I was there, they had a band playing great music while we were there, eating at Sammy's, having an incredible meal, also having a good time with buddies, watching games on TV. Then we made our way to the gaming. And that is one of the coolest things because they gave a $25 match play when I downloaded the app and signed up for their player's card. My buddies did the same thing. It was very simple. Keep the card, keep accruing points, keep the app, keep getting specials. It's that simple. And if you like playing card games like poker or Baccarat or California Blackjack, my personal favorite, then you owe it to yourself to go and do this. It's that easy. $25 match play, and all you have to do is download the app. Make it simple for yourself and win some money with their money. Take my word for it. Download the app, sign up, and get $25 in match play only at Stone's. Again, located off I-80 at Antelope. Stone's Gambling Hall, the one, the only.
Attention high school football fans. Be sure to log on to KHTK.com and vote now for the Stockton Honda Game of the Week. Listen every Friday night and get all the coverage on KHTK.com.
Sports 1140 will be at King Kong Brewing Company, 1709 Del Paso Boulevard, this Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Win prizes and enjoy great beers at King Kong Brewing, proud sponsor of Sports Fest.
Now your sports update. Sports update. Powered by Mercury Insurance.
Hey, it's Kyle Madson with your top stories on Sports 1140. The A's lost their third straight last night, 9-7 against the Angels at the Oakland Coliseum. Fan interference in the sixth inning led the way for a 6-run frame for the Halos, who trailed 4-1 going into the sixth. On top of that, the Rays won their fourth in a row, and now they trail the A's by only 5.5 games for the second wild card. Oakland looks to get back in the win column tonight against the Angels, and you can hear that right here on Sports 1140 with pregame set for 6:45 and first pitch at 7:05. Wide receiver Jordan Matthews is back with the Eagles after being traded to the Bills from Philadelphia last season. He was released by the Patriots this preseason. Philadelphia placed wide receiver Mike Wallace on injured reserve with a broken leg. And the 76ers have elevated VP of basketball operations Elton Brand to general manager. Brand played 17 seasons in the NBA, including 5 in Philly. He retired in 2016 before flying up the ranks of the Sixers front office. It's 6:31. Tickets are going quickly for Folsom Live, the street party in historic Folsom. Live music and dancing in the streets. Details at folsomlive.com.
Here we go. The drive continues now.
Scott Bear coming up at 8 o'clock. He will wrap up our Raiders Week 2 coverage. Look ahead to Week 3 in Miami. He comes to you via the Firewings hotline, as do all our guests. 21 different flavors to choose from. Firewings.com. Just wing it. Got a note from a listener saying that the produce guy at his work plays a station on his radio in the morning. We thank you, produce guy, and other guy, for listening. Also,
produce, that's very cool that they've graduated from amateur deuce.
You know, it's like the joke I heard yesterday where somebody was saying they were doing dad puns with a doctor. The doctor was like, you have a tumor. And the guy was like, I didn't even know I had a one-mer. It's just, you know, it's just not funny, Kyle, and kids are listening. Be aware, dude. Okay, now I'm looking at you looking at the camera. And by the way, if you want to see Kyle's dumb looks after he makes a dad joke, you can go to KHTK.com. Top right corner, if you're on your desktop, is where the video feed is. Towards the middle of the screen, if you're on your tablet or your phone, all of that brought to you, unfortunately, for Jiffy Lube. Our good friends at Jiffy Lube and our good friends at the Sac Republic. Elton Brand is the GM of the Sixers. There were other choices. They had interviewed Justin Zanuck of the Jazz, their assistant GM. Gerson Rosas of the Houston Rockets. They tried to get our guy Daryl Morey. That didn't happen. And Larry Harris of the Golden State Warriors, also assistant GM. Elton Brand was signed to a player contract 2 years, and I believe it was 2 years and 1 week from yesterday. He was signed to a player contract. Was the GM of the Sixers G League affiliate in Delaware last year. That is his experience. Now, Elton Brand, he's 39 years old. Elton Brand went to Duke. Duke's a fine institution, and I'm sure Mr. Brand is incredibly intelligent, and nothing I'm about to say is in any way, shape, or form should be construed as a mark on Elton Brand. But by the way, if the Sixers offered me the GM role, I would take it too. Elton did the right thing. He did nothing wrong. And maybe Elton Brand, I joked before we went to break that hiring ex-players as GMs super works out. And I was being ironic because, Kings fans and Vlade and the jury's still out and all that. But all you have to do is look over at Danny Ainge. Kings fans can remember Jeff Petrie. In fact, there are a lot of GMs that have been very successful in this league that used to play the game. Steve Kerr was just fine with Phoenix, transitioned to a coach with zero experience whatsoever. And where Elton Brand has an advantage that, say, perhaps Vlade did not, Elton is coming in to a pretty good situation in Philadelphia.
And he's played in this decade.
Yeah, he gets it, you would think. So when you're the GM of the Sixers, really your job is to support and maintain, not build. Support what they already have, maintain what they already have, and perhaps add pieces here and there when something comes up. He's also probably going to get, or I shouldn't say probably, there's a chance they could get the number 1 pick in the draft this year. If the pick goes number 1, they get it from the Kings. They have still have a decent war chest of picks and assets. It's one of the more, I would say, being the general manager of the Philadelphia 76ers is probably a top 5 job in the NBA. I would have a really hard time thinking of 5 other teams that you'd be better off with. I'm thinking Warriors. I'm thinking Celtics. I'm thinking Houston. Yes, I'm thinking the Lakers, not because they're good, but because they're the Lakers and you have a ton of money and you have that market. I'd have a really hard time putting another team in there. You could argue Toronto.
Of teams where you could just step in and...
I'm saying better jobs. I think Philadelphia's GM job is a top 5 job in the NBA. I could be argued off of that, but I'd have a hard time thinking of 5 teams you could step in to a better situation than in Philadelphia. And for the sake of us moving on, it's certainly a top 10 job. Certainly in the top third of NBA GM jobs.
All right, let's break that down. No.
I don't know what it's just one of those things where you kind of have to wait and see. You kind of have to wait and see. I want to bury Elton Brand before he's had a day on the job. It's just a pretty unorthodox move for a team that has been building for years. And then you go from Brian Colangelo. Say what you want about Brian Colangelo. The dude was a pretty experienced general manager and respected by most. To Elton Brand.
To a brand new GM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did the thing yesterday. It was like on brand. Not that we care, but we care because we're Sacramento. We have a chip on our shoulder. And after I say this, we're all going to talk about how we don't care. ESPN's top 100 is out, at least most of it. Their top, they've gone all the way to 21 so far. I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. I don't see a Sacramento King in the top 100. I understand that argument. But, Kyle, let me give you some of the guys that are in the top 100. If you were to put a King in the top 100, who would probably be the guy? Fox, Bogdanovich, Buddy Hield?
I'd go Hield.
Okay.
I actually think Buddy Hield is a top 100 NBA player.
Do you think he's better than Al-Farouq Aminu?
Yeah. Have you watched Al-Farouq? Yeah.
Okay, because he's number 100. Evan Fournier.
Yeah, probably.
Jeff Teague. Danny Green. Justice Winslow. Enes Kanter.
Yeah, we got to slow down. Hang on. I'm taking him over Jeff Green.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking him over
Darren Collison.
Probably taking him over Collison.
Here's some of the people that
I'm
are
not taking him over Jeff Teague, I don't think.
Some of the people in the top 100. The ones I named. Markelle Fultz, number 93.
Interesting.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, number 92. Nicholas Batum, 91. Correct. Kelly Olynyk, number 88. Tyreek Evans, 87.
Who wrote this?
I'm glad you asked. This list was put together by a number of experts, dozens of panelists from across ESPN, The Undefeated, and 538, TV analysts, reporters, editors, producers, and researchers voted to forecast which players would be the best in 2018-2019, taking into account both the quality and quantity of their contributions in the upcoming season. That's how this is put together, which is helpful to understand that.
I would like to find out how much money LeBron's agency paid to have Kentavious Caldwell-Pope put on that list.
Fred VanVleet, number 74. I like Fred. Your guy, Iguodala, is number 73.
Well, of course, three-time champion.
So, for example, DeMarcus Cousins is number 69.
Nice.
And their thought process behind that is he would be obviously much higher, but this is based on contributions. He'll probably play half the season, and we don't know how he's going to be after the Achilles. He's obviously much better than...
Who's the player directly ahead of him?
Will Barton, number 68. Here's where it gets a little bit interesting for me. J.J. Redick is number 65.
Huh.
At number 63, Luka Doncic.
Sure. I love putting people in the top 100 players in the league before they've played a minute of basketball.
The guy who wrote the paragraph on Doncic, and this was Mike Schmitz, which does not surprise me. I like Mike, but he is all in on Doncic.
Is he a honk?
Honkity, honkaroo.
Luka Honksic?
Yeah. At number 62, Lonzo Ball.
Okay.
Tobias Harris at 60, Goran Dragic 61. Point is this, is not to throw shade at any of these players.
Oh, dude.
And of course, it doesn't matter if there are 7 Kings in the top. This is an ESPN list. It doesn't matter. I get it. Why are we talking about it? Because come on, man. That's why. You're telling me you can't fit De'Aaron Fox or Buddy Hield or even Bogdan Bogdanovic in the top 100, but you have Kyle Kuzma at 63, or excuse me, Lonzo Ball at Kyle Kuzma, by the way, is higher. Lonzo at 63, and a guy who's never played a game at 64? Oh. I don't think it's fair. And I'm not reading ESPN today.
I wonder how many players' rankings, how many Kings players' rankings were hurt due to the dysfunctionality of their locker room.
All of them.
Like, they had 5 players in the top 100, but then they went, whoa, hang on.
They are dysfunctional.
There's no chance.
Was Jay Billis in on this ranking? I am getting excited for the NBA season. We got a break here because, believe it or not, I am going to ask Jay Billis to come back on the show and actually straight up talk basketball. And the only question I have is, do I bring him on? Is there any acknowledgement of our previous conversation?
No.
I'm glad you say that because that's where I'm leaning. We just go straight into basketball as if it never happened.
Yes, because if you want him to take you and the show and KHTK and Sacramento seriously,
no, not really.
You have to move past that.
It's more about we get sidetracked for 15 minutes.
Right. And then he'd hang up and you'd never get Jay Billis on it.
Never.
So if you want to have Jay Billis on your show ever again, don't bring it up.
From the 916, when are we getting a top 100 from the drive?
I'm not doing that. Are you kidding me? I have things to do, man.
There is a new book on
Steph Curry, 1.
On the New England Patriots. And it's interesting to talk about for a tiny segment because first off, I have a lot of respect for the writer, Ian O'Connor. And there are some things said that kind of make a little bit of sense as far as the Patriots go. We'll get into that and a little bit else next, right here on The Drive. Sports 1140 KHTK.
Sports Fest is coming. KHTK presents Sports Fest, featuring activities for the entire family. Sports figures from the past and present. Saturday, September 22nd at Roosevelt Park in downtown Sacramento from 11 to 5. Brought to you by the Hoblet Dealerships. Grab more information at KHTK.com.
It's time to get out there and play some golf and enjoy the Ridge Golf Course in Auburn. Right now, for any round of golf booked after 1 p.m., it's only $31. Golf after 3 p.m. for only $25 any day of the week. And if the temperature hits over 100 degrees at the time of your tee time, the Ridge will offer 50% off the retail rate. It's so easy to book a tee time. Go to ridgegc.com and click Book a Tee Time. It's that simple. The prices are great, the course is amazing, and you'll have a great time at the Ridge.
Hello? Hey, Dad. The AC guy says I need a new system, but my unit's only 8.
What'd he say the problem is?
He sort of just said it costs more to repair.
Did you call Bonnie?
Okay. Call Bonnie.
It's always best to call the professionals you trust. AC repair? Call Bonnie. Electrical? Definitely Bonnie. Space alien in your drains? Better call Bonnie.
Bonnie. Bonnie.com.
Call Bonnie!
License 696355.
Men, are you looking for an affordable option to treat erectile dysfunction that won't break the bank? Melrose Pharmacy has the answer. It's called Sildenafil, the same active ingredient in Viagra. Melrose Pharmacy is offering a huge cost savings on this generic 20 milligram tablet. Get 50 tablets for just $100. That's $2 a pill. A prescription from your doctor is required, and we offer free discreet mailing. Call Melrose Pharmacy, 1-844-826-7829, or visit melrosepharmacy.com and cash in on the savings today.
Napa know-how.
Right now, Mobil 1 Full Synthetic Motor Oil is $29.99 for a 5-quart jug. Its advanced formula provides maximum sludge protection, defending your engine like a catcher defends home plate. So, get top-notch engine protection with the Mobil 1 Full Synthetic 5-quart jug for $29.99. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General States pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer ends 9/30/18.
I used to post to job boards only to be overwhelmed with resumes,
which made it easy to miss a great candidate.
That old process was
not smart. Then I went to ZipRecruiter.
Its technology finds the right people
and actively invites them to apply.
So I get qualified candidates fast. Smart.
See why ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the U.S. Try it now for free at ZipRecruiter.com/find. That's ZipRecruiter.com/find. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Based on Trustpilot rating of hiring sites with over 1,000 reviews.
A Sport Clips Championship haircut experience makes you feel like your hair has its own walk-up music. Maybe you play sports. Maybe you play sports online. Or maybe your sport is keeping up with your kids. Your hair deserves its own walk-up music, and at Sport Clips, we make it easy. A game-changing cut from a stylist trained for guys while you're surrounded by sports. Hair this good needs no introduction, but you'll want one anyway. So get in line online at sportclips.com/check-in and get your hair in the game.
You'll love the savings during the end of summer sales event on Now at Natus Subaru Sacramento. With your choice of new 2018 Impreza 2.0i Limited or a 2019 Crosstrek 2.0i, lease for just $169 a month. Wow! Only $169 a month puts you in a new Impreza Limited or 2019 Crosstrek, or choose financing as low as 0%. It's easy. You choose, you save at Natus Subaru Sacramento. Plus, your first year's maintenance is included with every new Natus Subaru. New Impreza Limited or 2019 Crosstrek, only $169 a month. Find similar savings on over 300 new and certified pre-owned Subarus at Natus Subaru Sacramento at natussubaru.com. Exceeding expectations every day.
On approved credit, 36 monthly payments, plus tax. Impreza model JLG 35, ID 741849. Prospect model KRBO 3, ID 2127680% on Impreza, only $39.99 drive off, less tax, license, stock fee, and first payment due at signing. 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per excess mile. No security deposit, one each of these offers.
Made a great deal and made
Sacramento, D.C. here, and the Dream Team is in the house. That is Beck's Furniture and Sleep Dream Team. I say Beck's Furniture and Sleep because Beck's can handle all of your furniture and sleep needs. No matter your budget, Beck's has you covered. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8-piece bedroom sets, dressers, nightstands, armoire, kids' beds, you name it, Beck's has it. With 70 mattresses on display, you will sleep like royalty. Tell them D.C. sent you. Visit Beck's today at Beck'sFurniture.com.
Beck's Furniture.
Don't stress. Pay less during the model year clearance on now at Maida Chevy in the Elk Grove Auto Mall. With exclusive all-in-stock discount pricing on now at MaidaChevy.com. Find new roads.
Make a great deal at Maida.
The drive continues now.
As always, we appreciate you listening. You have many, many different choices to listen to in the morning to get you ready to go and set the tone for your day. If you're listening to this, well, there's probably something wrong with you, but you know what? There's something wrong with us, and we appreciate you. 1-800-920-1140. Check in on the Jiffy Lube text line at 441140. I want to get to this Patriots book, but during the break, I saw something that caught my eye that somebody retweeted. This has never happened before, by the way. Usually I stick right to the script. But in this case today, for once, I saw something on Twitter during a break that caught my eye. Kyle, you're aware of your namesake, somebody you share a name with, Kylie Jenner, and what she does. Last time I saw Kylie Jenner, she was on a beach riding a horse, and that's all I'm going to say about that. She tweeted out this morning that for the first time ever, she tried cereal with milk. It's like a legit tweet. Well, as always, I try to read the comments on these because, hey, that's where the real fun happens. And we've had this conversation before on Twitter, I think. I don't know that we've ever had it on the show. Kyle, would it surprise you to know that there are a decent amount of people in this world that when they pour their cereal, they pour the milk first?
That's lunacy. What? If you do that, 800-920-1140, explain yourself.
I'm gonna make an executive decision here, Kyle, and I like to think we share the show, but in this case, I'm going to have to overrule you on this. 441140, if you do that, because I don't want to talk to you if you do that.
You know what?
I know that's what you were thinking.
Great point by you.
I don't want that type of person on the airwaves. There's more than one. There's like a lot of people that do this, Kyle. It's not as completely lunacish as you and I think. It's a real epidemic. Is it because people weren't trained properly on cereal etiquette? And get off of me with the whole, hey, it's free country, it's America. I thought this is America. I can do what I want. No, you can't. Did you know it's a felony? Did you know it's a felony to pour milk before the cereal? Well, now you do.
Hey, Milk Waster Jones over there. What are we doing?
How do you even know? Like, you pour the cereal in first, and then you pour the milk over the cereal. First off, it serves a purpose because cereal is dry and the milk kind of weighs it down a little bit so it doesn't fly all over the place if you're walking somewhere.
Right.
And you can pour the perfect amount of milk.
Yes. And
I don't even
there's something to be said for when you're pouring the milk in, like you want to get that base layer of moisture on top of your cereal.
Absolutely.
Because then you're eating like I'm all in on Cheerios. Love Cheerios.
Cheerios are great.
Dry Cheerios are very dry.
Very dry.
But you get a little milk over the top there.
Wakes them up.
Yeah.
Wakes them up. And
I'm not saying douse it. I'm not saying make them soggy.
No.
But the residual splash from pouring the milk on top makes the Cheerio much more edible.
And if you're using an accoutrement with your cereal, let's say you sprinkle a little sugar over them or you put some honey on there, it sticks much better when the cereal is already wet.
Yes.
From the 916, dude, my wife eats cereal dry with a glass of milk on the side. Sir, I will direct you to a divorce attorney.
She does.
She eats the cereal dry with a glass of milk on the side.
So she ibuprofens it. She dry cereal milk.
Yes, eats it like popcorn.
That is.
Actually, I need to know from this guy. Does she use a spoon with her dry cereal?
Yeah, or is she
using her hand? Because I need to know that.
That is a.
That's grounds for divorce, dude. Because guess what? What else is she doing?
If this turns out that she's going spoon to dry cereal,
yeah,
I have an even bigger problem with all this.
I completely agree.
Because there's something about like, okay, you go hand dry cereal with them. Okay, it's awful.
You don't go hand to mouth. Or do you? I don't know. I can't handle that. There's a real group of people that do that. There's a real big group of people that do that. And we need to weed them out of society and have a conversation. We need to have an intervention. We need to have a group down here to show them. We'll sit them all around the conference table, and we will have a cereal demonstration. Why did Siri just wake up to, hey, cereal demonstration with an S? Shut up, Siri. Oh, because I said cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Siri. Oh. I have a coworker that pours himself some cereal, puts it back in the fridge for about an hour or two, and then eats it.
Good. So next time he does that, you have an hour or two to get the police there ASAP.
Yeah, because here's one thing. Don't look in his freezer. Don't look in his freezer.
Really good point. Really good point.
From the 209, LOL, the guy wearing women's deodorant is shaming people for cereal. You're damn right, and I admitted what I did.
Right.
I admitted what I did from the get-go. You wouldn't have known. This is the radio. It's not smell-o-vision.
And wearing women's deodorant is not...
It's not a felony?
You throw on women's deodorant. Like, that's not a big deal.
All right, we got a break. The Patriots have a new book out.
If you were putting on deodorant, if you were like, I wait till I get to work and I'm sitting in my chair and then I lift my shirt up and do the deodorant deal, that would be a problem.
Dude, you know what the cereal thing is? It's the equivalent of if you put your deodorant. What are those things in a workshop that hold wood?
A vise.
A vise. Thank you. You put your deodorant. This is what I do in the morning. I put my deodorant in a vise. I get it ready to go, and then I rub my armpit over the deodorant that's in the vise. That's the same thing as putting milk in cereal first.
You instead of using the twisty to get the gel or the stick up, you take a knife and you cut
it,
the plastic and peel the plastic off.
All right, we'll take a break. Patriots have a book out. It's weird, and we'll talk about it more at 7:35. It's a weird book. It's got a weird beard, in the words of MGK. Hey, kids.
How do you do, fellow kids?
How do you do, fellow kids? MGK, Eminem, who won? 1-800-920-1140. The A's lose to the Angels. I have an idea to prevent what happened last night. Kyle, I want to run it by you. We'll talk about the fan that changed the game and single-handedly or single-glovedly lost the game for the A's. It drives back
IQ tests.
Yeah, Sports 1140 KHTK.